Hey, what's up, YouTubers? Welcome to another episode of This Dude Bakes. I'm Jason Rideout, and what we're going to do in this video is I'm going to show you how I make the what I call the chocolate orange Dacquiose cookie. And so what I'm going to do first is I take 4.5 ounces of the liquid egg whites, put them in my mixer, and that's the ones you see me. I like to use these out of the carton. Put them in my mixer and turn it on high for a little bit. And what I have over here is 6 ounces of sugar, granulated sugar, that's going to go in 1/2 at a time. I want to whip these egg whites until they get soft peaks in them. See, I turn the egg whites like that, and if it leans over a little bit like that, it's very close to soft peaks. That is about as far as I want to go before I start adding the sugar in. So what I'm going to do now is take half of my granulated sugar and slowly pour it in. Whip this until the peaks are firm or stiff. While that's whipping, I have 1 ounce of semisweet chocolate ground up, combined with a teaspoon of cornstarch, or about 1/2 ounce of cornstarch. And I'm going to put that in with the rest of my granulated sugar. Mix it together. That there is more of a firm peak right there. See how it's not going to fall over or anything? That's a stiff or firm peak. So what I want to do now is take this, the rest of this sugar, cornstarch, and that semi-sweet chocolate that I have ground up, pour it in. Take this spatula and gently fold it in. You don't want to just throw it in and put it back on the mixer and whip it together. And the reason is because you don't want to knock all the air out of the egg whites. You just want to fold it in gently. So then I'm going to take this and load up my pastry bag, which I just have fitted with a decorating coupler, no tip on this one. Okay. Then I'm going to take it and pipe it on the sheet pans with a piece of parchment paper on it. I usually go with a rectangular shape. You can make them any way you want, rectangular, round. You can do triangles if you want, whatever. So they're going to look like that before you put them in the oven. Then you put them in the oven at 275 for an hour to an hour and a half. Now what I did was, for the purposes of this video, I made a separate meringue batch earlier so I could have it for this video ready to show you. And I've got Swiss meringue buttercream in this piping bag that I also made in a different video. You can watch that video to see how to make it. But you're going to take your buttercream and pipe it right on the meringue based cookie. And this is what it looked like. You see a little golden brown to it when they come out of the oven. Then, once I get the buttercream on, I simply take the Mandarin oranges, and these are just Mandarin oranges that come in a can in the syrup that you can find in the grocery store. That's what I use. Usually drain the oranges first, put them in a strainer so the juice can drip off. And these don't have to be kept to a single layer either. You can also stack them up and do a double layer if you want also. Then take my chocolate that I have melted and just go back and forth and drizzle it. However much or however little you want to, according to how much chocolate you have available and what your taste is. And that's it. And you can see how they look. This is the one that I did with the circle. These are the rectangular shape. And there you have it. So that's it for the chocolate orange Dacquiose cookies. I want to thank you guys for watching again. I really appreciate it. And Lord willing, I'll see you next time.